Logan Paul and his $5 million Pokémon card. Logan Paul paid a sizable fortune for the Pokémon card he wore to the ring at WrestleMania 38. Recently, Logan Paul wore an rare PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator card to the ring for his label Group Coordinate with The Miz against Rey and Dominic Mysterio. The Pikachu Illustrator card is one of the most extraordinary Pokémon cards in presence, with one evaluated variant of the card selling for almost $1 million early this year. In any case, Paul uncovered that he had paid $5.27 million for the card.
So I recognize, and he's the biggest Pokemon guy out there. He wore it at WrestleMania, paid $5.275 million for that Pokemon card right there. You see a PSA 10,
yep.
And he paid $5.27 million.
Now what makes that card so special?
He's designing the Pokemon cards. It's called the Illustrator. There are only, I think there are less than 40 that are known, making it in theory rarer than a T-206 Wagner, although it was made 100 years after.
Which was confirmed by the Guinness Book of World Records. He wore it in a diamond-encrusted case on a gold chain as he strolled in front of an audience at WrestleMania with his tag team partner The Miz. Logan Paul made his professional wrestling debut at WrestleMania 38. And succeeded in defeating the legendary Rey Mysterio. Paul's physicality was on full presentation as he executed various strategies well, including a blockbuster off the middle rope, a power slam to Dominic, and a suplex to Rey. AJ Styles walked into the tunnel ahead of his entrance at WrestleMania. Styles didn't appear to be in the best of moods ahead of his match and made his way to the ring with blood dripping down his face. It was later revealed that the Phenomenal One had walked into the side of the entrance tunnel en route to the ring and cut his face. Pat McAfee later revealed that Styles was annoyed with this botch because this wasn't the first time it happened. Styles had suffered the same fate in rehearsals and was told to enter through the middle of the entrance to avoid a repeat, but evidently forgot. Vince stuns cold, senseless match, mind-blowing section. That Vince McMahon stunner will live in notoriety. Presumably the last time Austin at any point stuns Vince, and it was so hilariously awful. The match between McMahon and McAfee was embarrassing, as McAfee appeared as though such a blockhead, losing to McMahon and selling clotheslines and so forth. In any case, McAfee is a commentator and not a wrestler, which makes it slightly easier to eat. The 76-year-old WWE chairman had his first authority match in 10 years as he defeated SmackDown broadcaster and previous Colts punter Pat McAfee in an offhand match at Night 2 of WrestleMania 38 at AT&T Stadium on Sunday. However bizarre as it might have been, however, it wasn't in vain. As Theory and McMahon celebrated their win, Stone Cold Steve Austin hit the ring. It was an extremely valuable second. The crowd pop was amazing, similar to McMahon's facial reaction. Austin hit a huge stunner on Austin Theory, and it was just McMahon and Austin in the ring. Austin asked McMahon if he'd drink a beer with him. You know what happens from here. McMahon takes a drink, eats a stunner, and the crowd goes wild. It was an awkward as hell stunner, but that didn't dampen the fun. Triple H and his boots. WrestleMania Sunday is being started off by none other than Triple H, who's making an unannounced appearance following his recent retirement announcement. After making his entrance, Triple H laid his boots in the center of the ring as the crowd chanted "Thank you, Hunter." And too sweet, grabbing a microphone, he said he needed to thank the crowd and welcomed them to WrestleMania. The atmosphere was crazy to his legendary return to Madison Square Garden in 2002. However, this time it was no comeback. Instead, it was game over as Triple H laid his boots down in the middle of the ring. Triple H took the mic, thanked the fans, and said he wanted to do it the only way he knew how, by welcoming them to WrestleMania. In March, Triple H conceded that his in-ring days were done following a cardiovascular occasion the year before. He added, "First of all, I have a defibrillator in my chest. Probably not a good idea for me to get zapped on live TV. I had viral pneumonia. My lungs were inflamed." As the next couple of days went on, when I got home it got increasingly worse. My wife saw some blood and stuff that I was coughing up. I went and got checked. It was coming from the viral pneumonia, but I had fluid in my lungs. I had some fluid in my heart, the way your heart pumps out. 55 to 65% of your ejection fraction is a good number. I was at 30, he explained. I got a quick text message saying don't take time. Pack a bag real quick. Head to the emergency room. I'll fill you in on the way. I was in heart failure. Bad. Bianca Belair may have defeated Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 38. But she still came away with some painful injuries. The new Raw Women's Champion took to social media to show off her bruised left eye, and it's safe to say the injury looks extremely painful. Belair appeared to be in good spirits, however, and posted before and after shots of her eye, with and without makeup, on Instagram. The ESD captioned the post, "I'm still a baddie though. The baddest." Bianca Belair walked out of WrestleMania as the new Raw Women's Champion, but it appears that her win came at a price. Becky Lynch looked to deliver a senton from the top rope towards the end of the match, but it appeared that Belair was in the wrong place at the wrong time. The EST took the entire heel of Lynch's shoe to the face. Belair was able to withstand the pain and finish the match, before taking to Instagram a few hours later to show off her bruised face, and the fact that she could hardly open her left eye following the bout. Roman Reigns injured. The Roman Reigns shoulder injury last night was legit. Curious to see what happens moving forward, but there was a reason the main event felt off towards the end. Now we know, see why. Let's see what they do next. Roman Reigns vs Brock Lesnar could have been much more than what it was. Roman Reigns defeated Brock Lesnar in the main event of WrestleMania 38 after he was able to deliver 4 spears to the Beast. Reigns was locked in the Kimura prior, and it appears that it might have done some lasting damage. Fans have shared images online where it appears as though Reigns has suffered a shoulder injury, but there has been no official update from WWE as of yet. The company could wait until Raw tonight to reveal any worthwhile information. It will be interesting to see what their plan B is should Reigns be forced on the sidelines.